Is it? So this isn't difficult, is it? Excuse me?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay. It's not difficult to come up with a core value, is it? What's the core value?
Love God. Love God and love people. Love your neighbor.
That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's go back to this meeting with God. We're going to have a meeting with God someday, folks. It's going to be more real than anything that we've ever encountered. What's he going to ask? What's the question then? Isn't it the question that Aaron talked about last week?
Did you love me?
Do you love me? Did you love me? Instead of do you. With Peter, it was in the present tense. He still has a shot at it. When we have the meeting with God, this part's over. We don't have a shot at it. Did you love me? I think he rephrases it. Do you love me more than these? I always question, what are the these? I think the these are you fill in your blank. Did you love me more than whatever your idol is? Did you love me more than pleasure, entertainment? Did you love me more than you? Or financial security, or sports, or this or that, or whatever it would be? Did you? And then what was the answer? If you love me, then what do you do? Now it's interesting. I was watching this program put on by this church, and they were talking about how every day it was an organization that really tries to mobilize Christians to help other people. Okay? And every day they try to do this in churches and in communities and this and that. And they have done a lot of good things by continuing to, whether it's a soup kitchen or helping the poor and this and that, doing lots of different things. Okay. But then they ask themselves, are we really helping people? Really helping people? Because statistics over the last 10, 20, 30, 40, how many years this organization's been around, the poor are not really being helped. They're continuing to be poor. And not only that, there are more poor people now than there used to be. So what is really going on? Giving people fish and helping them change their whole life is very different. What's it really mean to feed people? What's it really mean to help people? To actually, I think it's kind of easy to plunk some money in a plate or go to some organization and give and go back to our homes, but to get really involved in people's lives, to give ourselves wholly and to try to help people change, that's the gospel. That's going to cost me what I want to do in life, isn't it? It's going to cost me my conveniences. It's going to cost me all of this stuff. Isn't that love? This is a letter to the church at Ephesus. This could be a letter to this church. I think this could be a letter to this generation. Write this letter to the angel of the church in Ephesus. Now the word angel there in the Greek could mean leader or pastor. Not that leaders or pastors are angels. I'm saying, but that's what that word could mean. Write this letter to the pastor of the church in Ephesus. This is the message from the one who holds the 7 stars in his right hand. The one who walks among the 7 gold lampstands. And we understand the gold lampstands are the churches. They're the 7 churches that were talked about in Revelation. And the 7 means complete. It means to the whole church. He's walking among the church. Jesus himself walks right in the midst of the church. I know all the things you do. God's saying, I know everything you do. I know you inside and out. I know when you wake up. I know when you sleep. I know what you say before you even get to say it. I know your thoughts before you even think them. I know your schedule. I know what you like to eat. I know what you don't like to eat. I know you don't like vegetables. And I know you like this and this and the other thing. I know everything about you. I see what you do in your spare time. I've seen your hard work and your patient endurance. I know that it's been hard sometimes to continue to follow. And I know it's been difficult. And you've tried to work hard at following me, at doing the gospel. And sometimes it's been very difficult. I've seen it, and I've seen your patient endurance. I know you don't tolerate evil people. You examine the claims of those who say they're apostles but are not. You don't like phonies. You've discovered they're liars. You have patiently suffered for me without quitting. But I have this complaint against you. How would you like to have this conversation with God before this is the meeting before the meeting? How many know that sometimes the meeting before the meeting makes the meeting? It's I don't know. They have it in many sports. It's called halftime. Whatever it is. You kind of reassess. And you hear what's really going on. So you can go out and, because the game isn't over, we can go to a brand new place. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. The meeting before the meeting. I have this complaint against you. This is what Jesus says. You don't love me or each other as you did at first. Your love has grown cold. Now sometimes I think, the statement here is one of neglect. You've let it go. It's not that you did this badly or you did this badly or you're failing in this area or, it's this horrendous sin that you're doing out here. Think of the passage, we overcome evil by doing good. Love. You've lost your love for me. You've neglected your relationship with me, and you've lost your love for others. That's it. Turn back to me and do the works you did at first. And if you don't repent, I will come and remove your lampstand from its place among the churches. Why would he remove? Why would anyone remove a lampstand?
It's not working.
It's not working. No oil in it anymore. It's dead. How do you get oil in the lamp? It's this love for God. It's this relationship with God. I can't give it to you. No one can